example. Say a student from a backward class wants to study medicine. So she can avail quota at the country's most premier medical institution, AIIMS, the All India Institute of Medical Science. It has a 15% reservation for scheduled castes, 7.5% for scheduled tribes, 27% for OBC, 10% for EWS, economically weaker section, and 5% reservation for PWD, persons with disability. That's 64.5% of the seats reserved. 64.5%. With this, an Indian medical college is supposedly creating a level playing field for all medical aspirants. 5 years later, a batch of doctors from diverse social and economic backgrounds graduates as equals. Same emblem on the certificate, same salary if they are to apply for residency. Same social status, they're all doctors. And yet, when the same batch of equal students applies for Masters of Doctor, MD, the level playing field vanishes. Certain students get an undue advantage because there is reservation in the master's course too. The same AIIMS has lower cutoff scores for SC, ST, OBC, EWS, so on and so forth. The cycle continues. Then there is reservation in jobs, reservation even in promotion. Employees who get their jobs under quota also have reservation in promotion. Can you believe that? Would you call this an undue advantage? I would. And that's a fundamental problem. This system is designed for equality, but it's promoting inequality. It's encouraging mediocrity. Fundamental problem number 2, India has reservation for certain castes and tribes. They're clubbed under the categories of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. Now the problem is, caste is a permanent attribute. So is tribe. And neither changes with one's financial or social status. So on what basis are we reserving seats for certain castes and tribes? Yes, they may have been backward during independence. But it's been 70 years and more. The world has changed. India has changed. What about the law? Indian laws have changed too. We have decriminalized same-sex relationships in this country. We have delivered verdicts in favor of privacy, but we don't want to touch reservation. Perhaps it's politics. Reservation makes a cameo in every major election in India. One side promises more quota, another champions equality. Reservation is used for vote bank politics. And this is not news if you're in India. Reservation stereotypes certain sections. An SC, ST student, no matter how meritorious, is always viewed through the lens of quota. Her achievements are always attributed to quota. Reservation is divisive. A person who misses out on a college seat because of reservation is bound to hold her grudges against the reserved category. This helps politicians divide and rule. But it does not help the voters, the students, the job seekers. Reservation is harming India, not helping it. Let me once again come back to the example of medicine. Reservation is holding healthcare hostage. In the middle of a pandemic, India's healthcare system is functioning on 66% capacity. An entire batch of postgraduate students have not entered medical colleges yet. Their admission/counseling is on hold. Do you know why? Because there is an ongoing case in India's top court against quota in medical seats. Who is this crisis helping? Who is quota helping? Today, we don't even have legit data to back the need for reserving seats for a certain community. And it's not like other countries do not have reservation. Many of them do. Canada has certain policies in place for aboriginals and minorities. Japan has laws that create equal opportunities for indigenous and tribal people. Norway requires companies to have 40% women on board. Some of these laws are really progressive. But India's reservation system is archaic, out of date. It's time to revisit it, to rethink who the real beneficiaries of this system are. It's time to ensure the fundamental right to education without blocking school seats. It's time to ensure the right to equality without giving undue advantage to a select few. Reservation was supposed to make up for the injustices of the caste system. Today it has created a social division of its own. Reservation has given birth to a new kind of structural crisis. Certain seats have become untouchable. The constant increase of quota is nothing short of oppression. It is punishment for those born to non-reserved categories. The current system of reservation violates every sense of justice, equality and merit. Reservation was meant to accommodate people, not leave them out. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.